Hello, true heart believers. It's an early morning today, and it is day 50 of 100 days of drawing. I don't know why I keep calling it that, but I do. But it's day 50, and I'm pretty excited about it. Unfortunately, it's on a day that it's the most inopportune of days, so I had to do this early because, well, I just had to do it early because I didn't. Let's kind of let's depack this or unpack this. I have a hectic schedule today, and in order for me to get this drawing in and do the other things I want to do, I had to start early. So it is what it is, and so I'm running on like an empty gas tank, as you will. So I'm not going to be I don't know if it's going to be a great drawing. I can really feel it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what I can pull out. Sometimes sometimes you can just do pretty well. Anyways, let's begin. All right, we got that going. Now we got to put the timer on, and we got 30 minutes. Oh boy, let me tell you, I'm just exhausted. I think this is something that I'm gonna. This is actually. Oh wow. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a hard one because you ever like want to go just back to sleep because that's what I'm feeling like doing. Is after this drawing, I'm probably gonna go back to sleep. It's I'm doing these live streams, these 100 days of drawing so early in the morning, folks. I'm doing them in really early in the morning, and I mean, I can't complain. I kind of put myself in the situation, right? I did put myself in the situation where I have to. Well, I don't have to do that. I'm gonna move the dog more to the right. So this is a little dog toy that I have. Oh my gosh, this is a dog toy that I have. Don't ask me why I have toys. I have toys. Gosh. Lay off me, will ya? Now I got all these toys, and so I know that it needs to be pushed a little bit more to this side. Perhaps this might work to my favor. So I'm trying to right now with this drawing is I'm just trying to kind of block out some of these weird little shapes and see and make marks that with the forms that I am seeing a little bit. And with these toys that I'm using, like the forms are like they're like not only exaggerated, but they're kind of like smushed. So like they're extra large, but they're also they're smushed onto the figure. They like compress it, and so that's taken me a while to kind of get used to that type of scale, or like what would you call it, like aesthetic or something. I still don't have like the it down pat, but it's taken me about 50 drawings to get to that point, which is I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. Maybe that's good. If you could get it down pat within 50 drawings, or get kind of like closer to where you're trying to achieve in 50 drawings. I think that's pretty good. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, So we're just trying to move along here. Oh boy, let me tell you. It's one of those mornings you're just like, yeah. The bed. It's the weekend. I guess partially it's the weekend, and I want to take it like a drawing day that's light, you know. So like it's a light drawing day. So I'm noticing all kinds of things I'm doing wrong as I'm moving up on the dog figure here. I guess that's fine. It's good that I'm seeing it. Because sometimes when there's these days where I'm sure everyone has experienced it, right? Like maybe you're younger and you're doing homework and you're like, and you're trying to study, and then everything you're doing is just like, nothing's happening. You know? All the studying you're doing is not really affecting you. Like you're not really absorbing anything because you're so exhausted, right? Then I have to say to you, like, well, you shouldn't have crammed. I don't know. I don't know anything about studying. Researching and looking up stuff, that's different. Things that interest me. I don't know if you call that studying. I think some people do. I think they call that studying. I think that might be the term, an actual term that you can call it is like if you're researching a topic, then you're studying, I guess. He's got this dark hair. So I probably went a little bit larger in the scale. I don't know why. It doesn't look like the dog toy that I'm drawing. And whatever. I'm not today. I'm just right now I'm just I never noticed that. So these toys that I'm drawing are like, they're really, what's odd about them is they're kind of formless. Like they have form, but they don't like some of the features, since they're all flat tones or flat, they usually deal with really flat objects. Some of the nuanced features on these toys, you don't notice them. Like I really didn't notice that this dog had like a open mouth below until I like really had to look underneath there. I was like, what is that right there? Because it's all white. I was like, that makes no sense. And now it makes a little bit more sense. Who knows? It makes a little bit more sense. I'm not getting my perspective correct. Not for this drawing. It's going to be a stylization of the dog toy, because I'm not getting the perspective correct. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get it correct at all. Not this morning. I'd have to draw it a couple times. Possibly, like I'd have to draw it a couple times, and I'd have to really spend. It's only 21 minutes in. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna get that. Maybe I might be able to get it. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Because if I change the head, that means I'd probably have to change the whole body. So I might just do kind of like a I might do a, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might do something it's usually my go-to. Somewhere is gonna occur. So the scale's throwing me off. I maybe have made the head too big. So I can probably add a little bit more to him, like make him a little bit larger. I know what I'm doing wrong. Well, I do, but I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to be able to change the errors in 30 minutes, or less than 30 minutes. I got too much to cover. So we're just going to give it the best that we can do. Oh yeah, I'm just I can feel it right now because probably because of the psychological aspect. Like today is just a day that I just want to kind of curl in and go to bed, or go back to bed, or sleep. I want to sleep in, and so I can feel it, me just kind of going through the motions. So I'm drawing, but I'm not really present. I can feel it that I'm not present, and can't do anything about it. Well, yeah, I could, I guess. I could try to become present. I could force myself to like get in the zone or something, or I think that would would be required for that is some sort of coffee, and I'm kind of missing. I'm out of that right now, so. So the good thing about, even though you're drawing these, I'm drawing this toy, right? And even though I'm probably off by a lot on a lot of these forms, I'm still getting away with it because I think what's helping me is the fact that it's a toy. So because it's a toy, I can kind of get away with like, oh, you didn't really capture the likeness too well, or these forms seem a little too so I'm gonna have to exaggerate this. You won't find it. Oops. I don't like saying oops. Okay, now it's time to kick it up a notch and at least maybe just start massing out forms. Yeah, because at 15 minutes, it's just time to mass out forms. Don't worry about whether it's going to be good at all. I mean, it was a good start. Good start for a very fatigued individual. Right? It's not a bad start at all. It's just like definitely could be better under different circumstances. Yeah, definitely could be better under different circumstances. So normally I have trouble with the proportions of the head. Like normally I make the head smaller. On this one, I made the head larger than the body. So like on the other characters, like they make the human heads, I guess, vastly larger in comparison to the body. And the pets or the animals, for some reason they're not as exaggerated. And so like I exaggerated more than the actual source material, which is kind of funny. When all is said and done, it's kind of funny to me. So I have 15 minutes. I'm going to put this background here. It's just kind of like a under noise, and then I'm going to implement some I guess I don't know what you would call like adding tones with the charcoal stick, and then see what I can get done in that time. In 13 minutes, if I can get something done in 13 minutes, it'd be great. So maybe do a little bit of this to soften some of the background up. I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of softening. And it's not really doing much, unfortunately. I would use the chamois, but the chamois, I've been having bad luck with it. Even with the dirty chamois that I have, the chamois is like ShamWow. No, all it's doing is like making the background a very soft like tone. It's not really doing what I expect it to do, which is to kind of soften everything up. All it does is just erase everything essentially, which is good and bad. It's good to be able to do that with that. It's also bad when you're not trying to get that effect. Okay. Now we're just going to go straight in. So the eyes, I noticed that the eyes were off. They were kind of going this way. They actually need to be going that way. Is it bad that after this, I'm going to go right back to sleep? I had some big plans, but when I look at what I have to do for the remainder of the day, like I'm going to be up all the way to probably midnight, maybe even back to 1 again. I don't know. So because of like certain things that I had scheduled, certain obligations I promised, and I don't want to feel like I don't want to be tired all day, because then if I'm tired, uh, I'll just get like bitter, I guess, or frustrated. My patience is lower. I think everyone's patience is lower if they are lacking of sleep um, every day of the week. And so, like, right now, my sleep schedule's so bad. It's just really bad. Because it's so darn bad, I really need to try to catch up a little bit. I think you can actually catch up. I think there's like you can have I think it's called like a sleep deficit, where you're literally at a deficit of sleep, and you can actually kind of get it back. So again, I'm just trying to use the ability with the quality of this charcoal stick, or I think it might be either a charcoal stick or a Conte crown. I'm not sure. To what is it? To add thick lines really quickly. Good thing about doing that is you don't hold the drawing too precious, and you get better at kind of doing line quality really quick with it basically a block. I mean, it's really hard to do. You're drawing with a block, a charcoal block. I mean, nice to have. It's nice to use for thicker lines like what I'm doing right now. I think what's happened in these 50 days is I've improved my line quality, or like not necessarily line quality. Oh gosh, that's awful. His eyes are off. That's fine though. We'll just deal with it. It could be the head. The head could be part of it. Who knows? It could be the head over here. It's not looking. I'm not looking at all. And I already went over it a couple times. There's not really much I can do about that. I can soften it up with the chamois. See, maybe let's shut. Nope. It softened it up. Kind of erased it, I guess, but not really. I think I might have had the right form in the first place. It might be placement, like the eye. This eye right here probably needs to be farther to the side. Can't do anything about that now. It's kind of locked in. And you do what you do. You can do what you can do. I have 7 minutes, right? So I can only do certain things. So I'm thinking I'm going to invest some of the time. I'm going to finish doing a quick, like, very, very rough, heavy-handed line quality drawing here on the paws here. Put the paws here. Get those paws in place, and then do the paws on this side. And bam! And then we're just going to kind of wing it the rest. I'm going to do a little bit of this stuff over here. Okay, I know I need to do this. If I can define the head pretty well, I think I'll be happy. Probably what I'll do is I'll go back to this drawing, or not this drawing, but I will do another one in the future, just not now. I plan on doing more than 100 days, but right now I just want to be able to say, hey, I drew for 100 days straight, which is a milestone, because it's really hard. Okay, It's not hard to draw 100 days straight. It's hard to include 100 days of drawing via live stream. That is not the easy part. Because I could do these drawings every day. And probably be able to get a little bit more done. I don't know. No, not more done. I could do these drawings and probably get more done. Reason why is because I wouldn't be spending this extra time with the what do you call it? The setting up and getting the camera in place. I'm not even doing that good of a job, but still. I think maybe we get this background, the cast shadow that the dog has here, a little darker. So I think one of the big things that's kind of developed in this 100 days of drawing is that being a little bit quicker with the mark making and not really caring about the micros so much, especially since I pivoted and started working on solely one object at a time. I can get a little bit more crazy with the mark making and the way that I sculpt the form. It's not what I really want to do. I'd really like to learn the atelier way a little bit, but I know from what I'm doing right now, I won't be able to do that because the atelier requires it requires a lot of time. Like those drawings are not 30-minute drawings; those are 3-hour drawings or more. And I'm like, okay, I don't have that time, buddy. I don't have 3 hours to do that alongside of my own commissions. That'd be 6 hours of drawing. Like I don't even have 6 hours. I don't have the time that I have available right now is not. I'm doing in spite of it because the only time I have available to do these things is way before people are awake. Like I'm doing these drawings and right in the AM, like not many people are up besides like third shift people, and I'm doing these drawings during that time frame because that's the only time I can do it. I'd like to do it at a different time. Don't get me wrong, I would. That'd be lovely. That'd be very lovely to have the ability to so I'm getting a little bit more reductive with the values. Not great. It's not the best drawing, but considering that I'm really going to have a hard stop, I think it's okay. What was it? I saw a little video or a little post about someone. I think I've already talked about this before, but I think the context was you don't have to like your drawings. You don't always have to like them. They're not always going to be fantastic. Like there's some qualities in this that are kind of nice, like the energy's there. There's some energy. Like there is definitely energy. I did. Yeah, there's a lot of energy involved in this piece. Because I did move hard, move quick with the forms. Normally on weekends, I have a time reserve, like I normally do. Because of it being the weekend, I have a little bit more free time. But there's some things in the evening that I'm doing today that mean I'm not going to get much sleep, and I'd like to catch up, at least not feel grumpy all day. And so because of that, and yes, I am moving pretty fast. I'm not drawing. Not. I am not holding back any with the way that I'm moving my hand. So if you're like, he's moving really fast. That is true. I am moving really, really fast. Okay. Timer is up. That's fine. I think I'm gonna do just a smidge more, like 5 more minutes, and I really am gonna cut it. Because I'm trying to abide by my time frame that I'm kind of trying to establish. That I've established with these live streams, and it's generally 30 minutes. And yeah, just 30 minutes. And I'd be open to draw more on them if I had the time. I didn't quite get this side here. Nor did I get the nose, what the nose really looks like. I kind of gave like a general dog nose. And that's fine, I guess. I say that a lot. It's fine. It's fine, everyone. I'm fine. I guess I say that so I can so that I don't feel, I don't know, maybe it's a psychological thing, like a psychological thing that I have to say is to say, hey, it's okay that you didn't really get as much of the drawing done, or the proportions aren't the way that you wanted them because of time. You can always, when you do the thing that matters right now is that you're doing it. And at the end of the day, once you do this 100 days of drawing, at the end of the day, you would have done, when all is said and done, you've done 100 drawings. Actually, it's going to be more like 97, because I think like the first 3 or 4 days I was doing a commission, and I used that commission as a segue into the 100 days of drawing. And I was drawing on those days. I just wasn't doing a drawing a day. So I'm going to still count it, though, because I was still drawing, and they're being live streamed. So it counts. Those are my rules. Those are my rules. All right. I think I've had my fun for the day. Gotta clean my hands here. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. I'm gonna pan back. Yeah, so you didn't see the legs, but yeah, it's not bad, not bad. I'm using the the ambiguous qualities of charcoal and how our eyes kind of simplify shapes. So our eyes will simplify value even though the value is not there. So I didn't do a lot of gradation or anything. I did some pretty bold line making. I'm not gonna lie about that. So perhaps the caveat of all this is I'm gonna get some nice line work out of everything. Anyways, I got to get going. I want to get a little bit more time, a little bit more sleep before the day, and hopefully I can catch up on some of the other stuff that I'm intending on doing, as opposed to doing like a light version of it. You know, when you have those long days, or you know that you have a long day and all this, like some of the important stuff that you have to do, um, kind of has to be put to the side. So that's what it's like. So today I have to I have a bunch of things I got to do, and because of that, I'm not able to devote my time on some of these things that are important to me, you know, or devote as much. So I had to cut my commission time work from 2 hours to an hour, and then that allowed me to get to this thing earlier. And I planned on working out, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might do that after some other time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. Cheers.